Who's in that? Nadia?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Trenton Kennedy Ice Center. We're here today to decide the winner of the Little Caesars Amateur Hockey League Yzerman Division Playoff Champion. Fox Motors against the Trenton Blades. Trenton comes to the championship after a big win in the semifinal against the St. Clair Shore Saints. Fox with a 4-3 victory over the Lakeshore Junior Lumberjacks in semifinals. Warm-ups are over, we're ready to start. Going to be a very competitive game, very intense. Last game of the season right here. Last game of the season. Coach Dave Van Drunen, Coach Todd O'Gorman giving last minute instruction. Headed in the net today, Preston Turkstra. Going to be a wall back there. Coming out first for Fox up front, we've got Martsky, Potter, and Lopshire. Defense, we have Day and Ayler. We are ready to roll. Face-off won by the Blades. Taken away mid-ice. Blades able to get it back into the Fox zone. Far side they have it. Shot deflected into the corner by Ayler. He sends it up the wall for Potter. Played behind the net. Trenton's pass through the middle. Picked off by Lopshire. He finds Potter on the break. Gage Potter into the zone. Top of the zone. Puck played out of play for our first whistle of the game. Outwater, Tate, and Winners come out up top. O'Gorman and Kuhn on defense. Face-off down low. Offensive zone draw for Fox. Tate on the dot. Wins it back to O'Gorman. Carter shot. Kick save into the far wall. Kuhn holds it in. And batted back in deep. Winners has it. Near side. Sends it through the middle. Picked off by the Blades. But held in by Winners. Down low for Tate. Behind the net. Blades taken away by Winners. Winners pushes it to the far corner. Held up at the Zam door. Blades dig it out. Advance it forward. Pass through the middle connects. Into the Fox zone. Now wide. O'Gorman presses. Blades pull it back into the wall. Pass up top. Now over the near side point. Shot in on Turkstra's kick save. And cleared by Winners to neutral. Blades have it there. D to D in the neutral zone. Now they rush it ahead. Shot knocked down by O'Gorman. He sends it back into neutral. Neutral zone. O'Gorman got a stick on it though. Cleared it again. Blades regroup in their own end. Pass through the middle off a skate. Played far side, taken away by Pollock. Rushed ahead. Moore's after it. Puck was put back in a neutral zone. Smilage there. Moore, Day, and Pollock. Moore got a stick on it. Puts it in deep. Blades have it behind their net. Outlet off the wall. Icing arms up. Turkstra settles. Smilage plays it in the corner up the wall. Blades take it away. Blades down low. A shot over the net. All the way out to the near side. Moore is going to try to get it to neutral. Successful. Here comes Pollock. Pollock rushes it ahead. Into the middle. Goalie gets a stick on it. Cleared into the far wall. Blades neutral zone. Moore with a hit. Taken away by Day. Day near side for Day. This is Mason Day rushing it ahead. Cross the blue line. Dumps it in. Goaltender got a stick on it. Pushed it in the corner. Played up the wall. Held up by Day. Moore's going to try to find it. Blades take it behind their own net. Curl back. Moore ties them up. Martsky in to help. In front. Day shot. And held by the Blades goaltender. Face off in the offensive zone. Martsky, Lopshire. Here's Ayler, far side point. Lays it behind the net. Potter has it. Potter brings it in the corner, off the wall for O'Gorman. One-timer from the point goes wide. Ayler's going to try to hold it at the wall. Success. Blades chip it out to neutral zone, but it goes loose for O'Gorman. His backhand back towards the Blade zone. Lopshire. Now O'Gorman carries it in clean. Pass in front. Chipped in the feet. Loose in front. Into the corner. Martsky feeds it behind the net for Potter. Potter up the wall with it, leaves it in the corner. Blades pressure there. Martsky with a hit, but cleared into neutral zone. Fox end, icing waved off. O'Gorman plays it on the back wall behind his net. He gets run in. O'Gorman behind the net. Pass out in front, played out nicely by Martsky. Lopshire off the glass. Blades able to keep it in the zone. Pass far side, shot goes wide. Near side, they've got it. Marski pressuring. Jake's got it. Pulls it in the corner. Into help is O'Gorman. Center on the net, far side. Potter after it. Potter ties the man up and clears it. Fox goes for the change. Blades send it back into the Fox zone. Blue line. Turnover for O'Gorman. Finds Outwater. Outwater to Ayler. Ayler buries it in deep. And the Blades goalie holds it for the whistle. Connor Tate on the face-off. This will be played out to neutral zone. Blades rush it ahead. They have it far side. Face-off dot shot deflected up into the net. D-zone draw, Connor Tate. Winners and Outwater up with him. Smilanich on defense along with Kuhn. Puck played near side, tied up in the wall, trying to clear it is Tate. Comes out to the middle for Winners. Winners carries it out to neutral zone, uses the legs, across the red line, had it picked off at the blue. Blades play it back to neutral, but Tate controls. Stops before it goes in the zone, off the wall. Blades get a stick on it. They're dumping, caught by Smilanich. Smilanich's pass, played by Tate. Smilanich carries it in. Lucas takes it in down low, backhand on net. Saved by the goaltender. And the Blades cleared up the far side wall. Tate over for Day. Day crosses the red line, puck loose. Smilanich is there. Smilanich's pass picked off, played in by the Blades. They have it deep. Shot on Terkstra wide. Up to the near side. Pollock, here's Day picking it up. Day brings it in. Liam, had it pulled away. Blades get the loose puck. They'll rush it ahead. Pass into the middle, connects in on Terkstra, save. Another shot from the point, knocked down by Pollock. Pass to the middle, played out by Day. He's got Pollock rushing ahead. Day carries across the red, blue. Day top of the zone. Shot from the shooting lane goes wide. Moore feeds the pass to Day at the wall. Day dumps it around for Pollock in the far corner. Back behind the net for Moore. Moore pressured. Tries to leave it behind the net. Sent up the wall for Day. Day's shot deflected into the crease and into the wall. Blades play it ahead. Bouncing puck gets past Ayler. Day's after it deep in his own zone. Liam wrapped it around the wall. Held in by the Blades at the point position. Shot knocked down by Ayler. Now he's got it behind his net. Round the wall for Day. Day cleared it. Blades there to play it, neutral zone. They'll dump it back in deep. Hard after it is Day near side. Blades there as well, and moves it up for Moore. Moore tried to chip into the middle, played back by the Blades behind the net. Far side corner, Blades taken by Fox. Moore's got it, 2-on-1. Moore and Day, over for Day. Day shot, over the net. Blades clear it. Neutral zone, now they rush it back in, down the middle. Marski with a good back check, loosens it to the wall. Blades send it in the corner. Marski's there. Marski controlling Moore into help. Taken by O'Gorman behind the net. Carter's backhand, caught by the Blades, but cleared out by Day. Blades get it neutral zone, they dump it in offsides. And we'll get a break. Face off one by Fox. O'Gorman fed a pass up for Potter. Blades there. They'll send it back into the Fox zone. O'Gorman now over for Lopshire. He catches. Ooh, tried to get a pass up to Marski. Blades back check. Fox clears the zone. Marski puts it in deep. Sorry. Far side corner. Blades move it up. Pass back to the near side. They've got a man. Oh, held up by O'Gorman. Marski pressures. Tied up in the blue line. Lopshire with a stick on it. Still tied up in the wall. Marski able to put it in deep. Around Trenton goaltender. They outlet far side, chipped, knocked down at the blue, and kept in by Potter. Blades in their own end. Now they'll skate out with it. With speed, red line, blue line. Had it punched off the stick by Martzke, shot in on Terkstra, save. Martzke with it, he'll put it through the air into neutral. Blades control, red line, they'll dump it back in deep. Around Terkstra, Day sends it back near side, Outwater. Nice pass into Smilinich, who races it ahead. Lucas crosses the red line, dumped it in deep. In on net. Blades behind their net, D to D. In the corner. Fox able to turn it over. Here's a attempted shot, Outwater. Had his stick lifted at the last second. Blades carry it out. Near side, Fox zone, down deep, pass in front. Shoot, and they score! Trenton takes the 1-0 lead in the first. Face off won by Trenton. They send it back towards the Fox zone. O'Gorman pinches that one through the air, deep. Oops, deep behind. Tage up the wall for Outwater. Held in by the Blades. Into the corner. O'Gorman pressures. Now behind the net. Ayler keeps it on this side. O'Gorman takes a weird bounce off the wall, but he gets it back. Gets it to Outwater. Outwater through the middle to Tage. Tage over for Winners. Winners dropped it for O'Gorman. O'Gorman's pass, top of the zone for Outwater. Down low, he goes down. Blades get the loose puck. Trenton carries it ahead. Across the red line, blue line. Pass into the middle, connect, shot, and they score. Trenton, 2 quick goals here in the first. Fox needs to battle back. Something they've done before in this tournament. They raced a 2-goal lead in the quarterfinals. Moore, Day, and Pollock up front. Need one here, boys. Blades in the feet, they'll dump it in deep. Smilinich, hard around the wall. Moore is going to find it, half wall. Puts it back in the corner. Pollock picks it up. Boston rushes it ahead with speed. Pollock, jumped his stick and put back in the Fox end. Trenton's got his guy there. Smilinich crashes down loose. Trenton picks it up in the shooting lane, goes wide. Trenton into the corner. Puck played back down low into the feet. Smilinich clear up the wall. Trenton holds it. Now Pollock's got it. Pollock ahead, mid-ice, right down Broadway. Pollock run off the puck. Day's got it in the corner, sweeps it over for Moore near side. Moore's pass in the middle, cleared out by the Blaze. Day shoots, and he scores! Liam Day with a goal in the shooting lane, and Fox gets an important goal back. Moore, Day, and Pollock stay out. Day and Ayler now on defense. Trenton wins the draw. They dump it in deep. Rattles around behind Terkstra. Ayler will be there far side. Stops it. He's double teamed, but moves it behind the net. Pollock will move it out. Up the wall for Moore. Moore chipped it for Day. Moves out to neutral zone. Picked off by Ayler. Loose puck here for Day. Day in the middle for Moore. Moore's pressed into the wall. Trenton able to move it in. Shot goes wide. Loose on the far side. Trenton holds it in. Move to the middle. Moore's got it. Up through the air. Mid-ice. Trenton able to navigate it around. They've got a man. Oh, good play. Moore with a stick lift to hold it. Shot goes wide. Behind the net, Ayler takes it out far side. Pass up the wall. Day has it on the skate. Leaves it for Martsky on the rush. Martsky, blue line. Now in deep. Jake in the corner. Finds Ayler. Oh, puck jumped his stick. Held in nicely by Potter. Now loose for O'Gorman. O'Gorman's pass right back up for Martsky at the blue. Jake carries it in. Backhand in deep. Into the corner, Lopshire. Trenton holds it, now behind the net, far side corner. Trenton rifles one length to the ice, and we'll bring it back for an offensive zone draw. Martsky on the face-off, Lopshire and Potter. O'Gorman and Kuhn. Face-off, played by the Blades. Kuhn holds it in, but Blades punch it back out. Kuhn with a stick on it again. Races after the loose puck. Blades right there with him. Kuhn in the corner. Physical play. Good job. Now Martsky behind Martsky behind the net. O'Gorman with it. Pass through the middle. No one there, and that'll go length of the ice for the whistle. We're letting them play physically. Face off. Won by Fox, chipped out by Outwater. He's going to race after the loose puck. Blades will be there first. They take it behind their net. Winters pressuring. Blades high off the glass. Tate holds it at the wall. Oh, he's hit. Loose puck goes to neutral. Mason will find it. Mason pass through the middle, connects with Winters. Winters in down low, backhand shot. He scores! Bryce Winters ties this game up! Face off, played into the Fox zone. Day will have it. Mason crosses into neutral, pass cross ice, knocked down by the Blades, but picked up by Smilich. Lucas brings it ahead, leaves it to the middle. Played by the Blades, backhand into neutral zone. Day is there, sends it back for Outwater. Outwater for Tate, she gets a backhand in deep. Blades behind their net. 2 minutes left in the first. Blades in the corner, pass chipped into the air, into the Fox zone. They've got it near side. Nice play by Ayler. Ayler's pass through the middle, gets into neutral. Blades trying to find it. There's played out nicely by, this is Ayler over for Tate, and we'll get a whistle for offsides. What? Face off, won by the Blades. They have it in their own end. They regroup D to D, far side, pass up the wall, now to the middle. Blades rush it in. They take it wide, taken away by Fox, cleared to neutral. Blades send it near side. Moore's there, chips it around. Blades though got a stick on it. Ayler tries to hold it. Blades move it in. Pollock there on the back check. Wraps it around the wall. Day will have some space, jumped his stick. Blades from the point position, shot in the back of O'Gorman from the point again. This one goes over the net. Off to the near side. Ayler picks up the loose, sends a pass to the middle, played back by the Blades. Ayler finds it again at the blue. Moore's got it. He's got to wait for Ayler to come back. Holds it and dumps it in deep. Blades behind their net. Moore's going to come at. Back to the near side, out to neutral. Potter has it. Potter's pass in the middle. Moore's got to come back on side. And we'll get a whistle for offsides. Hey! 35 seconds left in the period. Martzke, Lopshire. This is Potter. Ooh, he tried to dump it in, hit Martzke, but he got it back and dumped it deep. Jake's after it hard behind the net. Holds it there. Trenton there as well, tied up in the feet. In to help is Potter. Lopshire, stock in the front of the net. Potter moves it out. Potter in the corner. Centers it for Kuhn in the feet and back into the corner. Potter gets it behind the net. Martzke's on it. Martzke into the feet. 5 seconds on the clock. Potter goes down. We get a penalty call here. Late period penalty. Fox gets a power play to start the second. 2 seconds. 2.3 on the clock. Let's see if we get a quick shot. Kuhn, O'Gorman, Potter, Lopshire, and Martzke. Potter's on the face-off dot. Face-off tied up, and that will do it for the first period. All right, second period ready to go. Potter, Lopshire, and Martzke up front. Day and Ayler on defense. Fox on a power play to start the period. Face-off sent to the wall, put in deep, icing arm is up, and we'll bring it back for an offensive zone draw. Martzke on the draw. Wins it back to Ayler. Ayler to the wall for Potter. Potter's run into, Martzke down to help. Trenton sends it around the wall. Dale have it at the point, puts it in towards net, just wide. Potter on the rebound near side. Ayler's gonna hold it in at the blue. Battles though. Trenton gets it out to neutral. Ayler regroups over to O'Gorman, or Day. Day back to the near side for Potter. Potter finds a lane to carry it in, holds it top of the zone. Cycles with Ayler, held up here at the blue though, in the feet. Now moved out, Martzke. Held up at the wall. Ayler's after the loose puck in the corner. Gets it to Lopshire behind the net. Lopshire into the far corner. Now played by Potter. Potter, good footwork in the corner. Now feeds it to Lopshire at the wall. Jumped his stick. Blade's able to move it back to neutral with some speed here. Pass near side. Cycle it in the zone, back up top. Now they put a backhand in deep. Fox will have a little bit of room to break it out. They get a shift change, Trenton does. Day on the far side, cross ice for Potter. Potter breaks it in the zone, taken by Blades and sent right back. They've got a man hustling after it. Dale go first, rifles a pass. Played by Outwater, over for Potter, Potter in deep. Martzke giving chase. Martzke far side, holds it at the wall. Outwater into help. Blades moving up the wall. Held up by Kuhn, but into neutral zone. Now O'Gorman's got it. At the red line, high off the glass into the Trenton zone. Trenton defenders, feed a pass near side, Outwater. Off the wall for O'Gorman. Carter, down low, pass into the middle, connects. Loose, Kuhn's got it. Over for Outwater, rips a shot, knocked down in front. Blades can't move it out, Kuhn holds it in. Oh, pass back to Kuhn, goes to neutral. O'Gorman's there. We have Tate up front with Winters and Outwater. 5-on-5. Blades back and forth. O'Gorman gets it shallow in the zone. Blades pass at the blue line. They've got it. To the middle, now near side. Forehand shot saved by Terkstra. Cleared to the wall. In the feet. Moved into the corner. Now out for Winters on the break. Winters over for Tate. Tate gets around the defender, puts it in the corner, and goes hard after it. He's met there. Blades moving around near side. Fox with a change as there's Smilanich racing after it. Lucas in his own zone. Ooh, whiffed on the pass, but got it back. Up the near side looking for more. Blades have it. Pass to the middle. Loose and dumped in. Oh, by Winters. Off a skate. Back to neutral zone. Day has it at the red line and dumps it in on net. Played by the Blades. Pass through the middle, no one there, and that'll go for an ice. More Pollock and Day up front. Mason, Day, and Smilanich on defense. Moore will take the draw. Put it to the wall, back towards the middle. Blades play it. Wrapped hard around the wall, near side. They'll try to get by Smilanich. He puts it in the air. Pollock. Blades able to get possession. Pass near side. Smilanich gives chase in his own zone. Pass far side, off the wall. Pollock. Pollock wrestles it away. Moore is there. Sends it near side. Picked off. But it comes out to neutral. Day battles after it. Smilanich holds it up. Blades advance it ahead. They've got a man in the middle. Played towards Terkstra. Saved into the wall. Day's passed off of Day's stick, but into the Blades zone. Defenseman has it. They go cross ice. Now near side. Day on the back check. Pressuring. Blades in on side. Top of the zone. Day pressuring. Smilanich, Blades have it down low into the middle, shot goes wide. Day clears, Blades hold it in. Smilanich off the wall for Pollock, cleared to the neutral zone. Blades go back in on side, deep behind Terkstra. Mason, far side corner with it, pass in the middle, out to neutral, but the Blades play it. Picked up by Pollock and rushed ahead. Pollock puts a shot in on net, save. Rebound, top of the zone, Blades cleared out. Blades leave a pass, shot and gloved by Terkstra for the save. Face off, won by the Blades. They get it back to the neutral zone. Upshire races after it. Blades send it near side on the break-in. Shot in on Terkstra, kick save. Loose in front, but cleared. Trenton holds it in at the point. Picked up by O'Gorman off the wall. Back to neutral zone. Blades back in. Offsides. Jake Martzke on the draw. Potter Lopshire up front with him. Trenton wins. D to D. Now break in near side. Down low. Saved by Terkstra. Rebound. Played back. Down low. Picked off by. This is Ayler. Ayler rushes it with speed. Blue line. Goes into the wall. Down low. Ayler behind the net. Looking for something. Feeds it back near side. Jump Potter's stick, but Martzke sinks down. Blades get a stick on it. Lobshire holds in from the point, dumps it in deep behind the net. Blades break it out far side. Neutral zone, good stick by Lobshire, keeps it in. Blades with possession. Pass played by O'Gorman. Blades at the player's box. In the zone, Potter cross ice on the tape for Martzke. Martzke at the blue, sends it in deep. He has O'Gorman going deep. Carter behind the net. Had it pulled off his stick. Blades make a pass near side on the breakout. They'll dump in from the red line. That should go for an ice. And we'll bring it back for an offensive zone draw.
Let's go, Fox. Keep it up, boys.
Winters, Outwater, Tate up front, Kuhn, and Smilich are on defense. Tate on the dot. Face off, played by the Blades behind the net. Winters crashes down. Oh, Outwater tried to pass out to Kuhn. That goes the distance. Icing waved off, of course. Smilich behind his own net. Blades tie it up. They get some help. Pass in front. Played out nicely by Tate into neutral. Blades with possession. Back towards the Fox side. Played back towards the Blades. Blades get it neutral. Good stick by Smilich. Battle here at the wall. Now dumped in deep. Tate has it. Tate looking for a skating lane. Tate dropped it for Winters. Winters backhand goes in deep on net and he'll cover for a whistle.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Go, Fox.
Pollock, Moore, and Day. Ayler and Day out for Fox. Face off. Won by Fox. Pollock in the corner, centers it, knocked down. Blades put a backhand out of the zone. Ayler gloved it, neutral. Over to Day. Day back near side for Day off his skate. The Blades dump it in. Ayler chases. Day behind the net will have it. Leaves it far side or near side for Day. Wraps it back around far side. Moore settles. Tries to pass in the middle. Bouncing puck.
Back.
Blades send it back in deep. Moore is going to crash behind the net. Sends it far side, up the wall. Pollock races after it. Blades hold it in at the point. Now towards the middle, shot in on Turkstra, save. Day after the loose puck. Shot from the point off a skate, just wide of net. Into the corner, Day. Up the wall, Moore. Sends it. That might settle. Blades might have to play. Icing is waved off. Blades wrap it around near side, out to the top of the zone. Ayler takes it away. Ayler dumps it in deep, in on net, Neil glove for the whistle. Some of these camera shots here close, tough to get. If you were here in person, you'd know how well both these teams are playing right now. Very competitive, hard-fought game. Tied up here, Pollock, Moore, Martzke's lines out with Lobshire and Potter. Blades move it ahead. Potter in his pocket, loosen it up, top of the zone. Kuhn sent it back to neutral. Lobshire carries at the red line, dumps it in. Fox has 2 forecheckers after it. Potter in the near side. Stops it, carries behind the net with it. Tries to get it out front. Lobshire down low for Potter. Lobshire, now Potter in the corner again. Trenton there to take it away. Into neutral, Kuhn over for O'Gorman. O'Gorman retreats in his own zone, taken by the Blades in the corner. Shot in on Turkstra's blocked. Cleared behind the net by Kuhn, in the feet for Martzke. Martzke's pass, knocked down by the Blades, but he gets it back. Jake carries it in. Jake towards the middle. Puts a shot over the net. Loose on the far side. Lobshire settles in the corner. Potter there now. Traps it on the wall. Trenton moves it out. Martzke on the wall, sends it back in deep. Hard after it is Potter. Trenton cycles behind their net. They've got some room. Pass near side off the wall. Played by Tate. Tate wheels. Far side, pressured at the red, but dumps it in deep. Trenton behind their net. They try to out it near side. Held up there by Tate. Tate has it at the wall. Pass back to Smilich at the point. Lucas puts it towards net. Kick save into the corner. Smilich over for Day. Day puts it on net, and that's gloved for a save and a whistle. Face-off sent to the back wall. Trenton's there. Pressure by Winners. Trenton moves back out far side with it. Pressure by Tate. Pass in the middle for Outwaters, played by the Blades. They wrap it near side, but played in deep. Outwater has it. Fed a pass over for Tate. Tate pulls it in the corner. Tate behind the net. Taken by the Blades. On the breakout into neutral. Trenton right down Broadway. Taken away nicely by Day. At top of the zone, held in by Trenton. Still in the zone, Smilich pressure. Pass out, now near side, played by Turkstra, swept behind the net by Tate. She comes back out near side. Backhand picked off by the Blades. Pass in front on Turkstra, save. Loose and cleared out. We'll get a high stick. High stick on the puck. Puck went straight into the air. Day was there. Hawks with a shift change. Pollock, Moore, and Day up front. Face off in the D zone. Played out by Day. Off the skates of Moore. And Trenton dumps in, but caught by O'Gorman. Shallow gets it back out for Day. Trenton is there, though, and they'll bring it back in on side. Near side, Wall, shot on Turkstra, a save. Now all the way length of the ice for the whistle. Just under 4 minutes left in the second. More Pollock and Day up front. O'Gorman out with Ayler. This is Ayler, feeds it to Moore in mid-ice. Moore takes it wide at the wall, now puts it in the corner for Ayler. Ayler's got some room, looking for Day in front, one-timer missed. And the Blades get the loose puck. They'll pass into the middle, cross the red line, into the blue. Moore plays it back, top of the zone, Blades have it. Top of the circle now, played in deep, Turkstra able to hold for the whistle.
Keep it up, boys.
Martzke, Lopshire, and Potter up front, Smilich, and Kuhn on defense. Blades send it in the wall. Smilich's pass up for Lopshire, connects, try to chip around. Point man holds it in, Lopshire's backhand gets her up. Smilich gets it out for Potter, who finds Martzke. Potter just a stride over the blue for the offsides whistle. Fox wins the draw. Kuhn has it from the red line. Tried to dump it in off Potter. Blades play it back to Kuhn. Kuhn for Potter off the wall. Martzke's hit. Nice stick by Smilich to keep it out of the zone. Trenton deflected into the bench. Jake Martzke sets up on the dot. Potter, Lopshire, Kuhn, and Smilanich. Fox wins. Lopshire dumps it in deep behind net. On the near side, Potter after it. Blades put it behind the net. Lopshire intercepts. Potter there as well. Sends it behind the net. Trenton gets a stick on it. Pass out on the wall. Held in the zone, but they'll get a man there. And they'll clear. Across the red line. Dumped in deep behind Terkstra. Smilanich there. Trenton there as well. Trying to move it out front. Blocked. Lopshire with a stick on it. Pass cross ice on the tape for Potter. Potter crosses the red, dumps it in deep. Wrapped around the net, far side corner. Martzke charges in. Blades send it near side. Little loose. Potter holds it. Ooh. Blades get it back out. Across the red line, they'll dump. And they'll get a couple kids changed. Smilanich off the wall, out water. Chipped into neutral zone. Blades with control. Now near side. Kuhn holds him up, but the Blades get it in the zone. Kuhn regroups to Smilanich. He finds it off the wall for Outwater. Outwater bangs it in deep, and that'll go whistle. It'll be whistled for the icing.
Come on, Fox. Come on, boys.
Tage, Winners, and Outwater up front. Ayler and Day on defense. Fox wins the draw into the corner. Day digs it out, sends it back up the far side wall. Outwater's pass in the middle for Tage. He's running two. Blades able to keep it in. Wrapped around Terkstra. Day's there in the corner. Absorbs a hit. Sent into the corner, far side wall. Pass out in front, deflected out. Out of the zone, off Winter's skates, and deep. Blades send it back to neutral. Tage played it back in while Winter's still in the zone, so we get an offsides. Just over a minute left. Close-up action shot here. Tage gets the puck in the zone, but the Blades will play it out. Blades far side rush in to the middle. Shot goes wide. Blades near side now. Crash down by Winners, pushed in the corner. Winners digs it out. He'll break. Winners up the wall for Tage. She settles it down mid-ice. Tage carries in, takes it wide, stops at the wall. Blades get a stick on it and cleared out. Loose though, at the red line and in offsides. Fox will get whistled with a penalty. Looks like Outwater will go for a cross check. Or a hook maybe, hook I think it was. So with 44 seconds left, Trenton will get a power play. Same way the first period ended almost. D-zone draw, Pollock out with Moore, O'Gorman, and Kuhn. Penalty killers. Pollock ties it up. Trenton gets possession back to the point. Near side, now back down in the corner. Up the wall. Pass cross ice, chipped out by Moore. Moore races after the loose puck. Trenton has it in their own end. Pass up the wall. Connects near side now at the red line. Trying to pass far side. Now near side loose. Trenton at the red line will carry it in. They carry it down deep. Pass out in front on the doorstep. Couldn't connect. Puck cleared. Trenton sends it in deep behind the net. They're there first. Pass out in front. Shot through the crease. Moore's at the wall. Off the wall into neutral. Oh, and we get a buzzer at the last second. O'Gorman was there for the rush. End of the second period. Ended the same as the first. 2-2 your score. Deep breath, everybody watching the broadcast. 15 minutes. decide champions. Overtime will be played if we're tied at the end of regulation. It's a 3-on-3 format. Be nice not to have to deal with that and this thing in regulation. Shots on goal about dead even so far. Martzke, Kuhn, Potter, and O'Gorman, your penalty killers. Third period set to begin. Martzke plays it in the zone. Near side. Blades get around and they score here early. Power play goal. 16 seconds in. I didn't get a good angle on it, but one-man advantage. Fox caught on the break-in. Had a nice move around the goaltender. So 5-on-5. Pollock, Moore, and Day up front. Trenton wins the draw. They've got it. Red line. Off the wall. Day's going to hold it. Gets it to Moore. Moore into the middle for Pollock. Dumped in. Icing arm will be up. And we'll bring it down for a D-zone draw. Face-off, played by Smilanich. Trenton tried to make a point pass, jumped the stick into neutral. They all come off on side, dump it back in deep. Smilanich near side, Blades taken away, wraparound blocked. Puck loose on the wall. Day is going to be there, feeds it up the wall. Trenton there, red line, they'll dump it back in. Day's after the loose puck, clears it to neutral. Through the skates, Moore retrieves it. Moore carries it in. Takes it wide, pass in front for Day, off his stick, Trenton able to clear. Day takes it away, back near side. Smilanich with time, pass through the middle, connects with Day. His dump in was blocked, gets it back, Trenton mid-ice. Moore's gonna find a loose puck. Moore at the red line, he's pinched. Trenton with it in their own zone at the wall. Pass knocked up by Moore. Bouncing puck, back to neutral. They've got a man. Puck goes loose. Day's after it, sends it back on the wall. Trenton's there. Smiles pulls it away. 3-on-2. Smilanich at the blue, takes it in on side. Lucas shots on net and save for the whistle. Tage, Outwater, Winters, Smilanich, and Ayler. Face off behind the net. Blades move it out, far side wall, into neutral zone. Crashed down by Fox, but the Blades get it back near side, and they'll dump it in deep. Wrapped around behind Terkstra, not quite. O'Gorman pulls it out. O'Gorman around two. He's got a lane. Carter across the red line, pinched off at the blue line. Blades able to get a stick on it, but Tage picks it up. Tage down low, a shot over the net, all the way far side for Ayler. Ayler back down low. Tage deflected into the back wall, sent back up the wall, held up by Ayler, but the Blades move it out. Trenton, they'll break it in. They've got a man breaking. Knocked down nicely by O'Gorman. He's got the loose puck. Carter carries it ahead. In on side, Carter with it, shot, goes wide, rebound, Tage with a shot, save. Pinched up behind the net, held up in the feet. Winners into help. Puck move now by the Blades. They'll try to break it out. Knocked down by Outwater. Loose in neutral zone. Ayler holds it up, but the Blades push ahead. Blades take it wide. Dumped into the corner. Now behind the net, Ayler sends a pass in the corner. No one there. Blades dump it behind the net. Far side, half wall. They'll play it towards net. Kick save. And pulled out by Outwater and dumped deep. Icing's waved off. They'll put it back to neutral, picked off by Potter. Potter with it, sends it back to neutral. Blades pick it off. They'll send it back near side off the wall. Coons after it. Pushes play into the wall, but the Blades possess. Pass in the middle. Forehand shot off the post and cleared into the corner. Point man puts a backhand through the air. Caught by the Blades, carried in the middle. Dropped the pass to the point man, top of the circle. Shot knocked down and cleared in the near side wall. Lobshire's out. Martzke's out. Pass into Potter, who hits Martzke. Martzke. Toe drags to the defender. Jake taken down in front of the net. And a penalty. A hook call. No goal, but Martzke, nice move around the defender. 11:01 left in the third. Fox will get a power play. Pollock, Moore, and Day. Day and Ayler are out on defense. Face-off sent to the wall. Moore after it, sends it in the corner. Pollock with it. Pollock tries to weave his way through. Puck loose for Day. Day back to Ayler. Back to Day at the wall. Day couldn't get a shot in his feet. Trying to find it. Wrestles after it. Kick pass back to Ayler. Ayler dumps it in. Moore's after it. Behind the net. Into the corner. Blades loosen it up. And they'll send it length of the ice. Face off, won by the Blades, high off the glass, knocked down by Day at the point. Moore from the wall, gets it to Pollock. Pollock trying to make some room, gets it back to Ayler, over for Day. Day near side, shot in, over the net, deflected. Day's got it in the corner. Liam pulls it up the wall. Back in the corner for Pollock. Goes loose, Blades with it, high off the glass into the net. We'll set up a draw. O'Gorman and Smilich come out on defense. Pollock on the face-off dot. Pollock rushes it in, shot saved by the goalie and deflected up into the net. Right off the face-off, Pollock pushed it towards net and got a good rip. They'll pull it out to neutral zone for some reason. Pollock tied up in the feet. Now advanced in. Boston's got it. Boston tried to drag around the defender. They pull it in the corner. Boston after it. Behind the net, Moore's there as well. Trenton gets it all the way through. At the wall, Moore holds it. Tries to hold it. Day at the blue line, holds it in. Loose, now out to neutral. O'Gorman's got it. Goes cross ice. Bounces it in the corner. Trenton's there, backhand up the wall, deflected into neutral. Smilich's pass near side, Moore's got it at the red line. Moore carries in. Moore down low. Trenton with their 5th skater back, penalty over. Played up the wall. Trenton's there. They'll center a pass picked off by Smilanich. Lucas feeds it back towards the zone. Trenton picks it off. And they'll rush it ahead. Down the middle, taken away by Pollock. He sends it length of the ice, settled by the Trenton player. Was going off for a shift change. That one deflected deep. O'Gorman behind the net. Pass through the middle. Sorry, Outwater knocked down. Trying to find her. Played by, and we'll get a whistle. Outwater whistled for the cross check. Fox back on a penalty kill. Trenton wins it back to the point. Shot in low, goes wide, all the way out to the far side point. Held up by Winters, sends one into neutral, bouncing puck. Tate after it. Blades there first. They'll cycle it in their own zone. Winters knocks it down, holds it in, puts a shot in on net. Behind the net, Blades D to D, now up the wall, cross ice pass. Played across the red line, blue line. Ayler pressures. Blades pass through the middle, goes all the way through. Pass out to the point, back at the wall, they'll try to set something up. Bang behind the net, Ayler with it. Ayler and Day after it, Blades there too. Ayler holds it, now behind the net. Day held the front pass out, loose in the feet, still loose. Terkstra, hungry hippoed that one, and held for the whistle.
Come on, Turk.
Face off to the point, shot in low off a skate in the air on the back of the net, or to the behind the net. Blades cycle it behind, pass out in front, taken away by Winters. Winters, couldn't chip around the defender, they hold it in. Blades far side at the wall, pressured by Smilich, down low, shot in on Terkstra, save. Cleared out to the point man. Back down low, deflected behind the net. O'Gorman hard off the wall. Blades hold it in. Pass down low into the corner. Fox back with their 5th skater. Dumped in deep. Comes out on the wall. Back to the point. Shot down low, knocked down by O'Gorman. And he'll use the legs. Carter across the red line. Dumps it in. Ref, or the goaltender gets a glove on it. Seven minutes left. O'Gorman, Smilanich, Lopshire, Martsky, and Potter. Tied in the feet. Blades break it out. Blades take it down the middle. Blades shot, and they score. Time to dig deep, down 4-2 here in the third. Day, pass through the middle, connects with Martsky. Blades take it away. Lopshire takes it away, off a shin guard, played back in the Fox zone. Day, cross ice for Ayler. Ayler over for Day. Day across the red line. Day brings it in, towards the middle for Martsky, down low, and the goaltender out with a glove to save. Pollock, Moore, and Day out. Blades wrap it hard around the far wall. Ayler tries to hold it in, holds it. Day with a stick on it. Pollock tried to bang it in the corner. Blades can't clear. Day now down low. Moore behind the net. Pops it for Pollock. Pollock through the middle, trying to find Day. Played out by the Blades. They hit a pass through the middle. Blades carry in. Taken away by Fox. Moore with it. Up for Pollock. Pollock trying to get through the legs. Blades behind the net. Pollock with a big hit. Blades in the corner. Through neutral, held up and dumped in, offsides. Tate, Outwater, and Winters. Winters feeds a pass back to Kuhn. Kuhn over for O'Gorman. Carter clears it to neutral. Outwater. Blades take it away. Pass far side. Kuhn holds the dump in. Kuhn again with a stick on it. Sends it cross ice for O'Gorman. O'Gorman's pass through mid-ice. Icing whistle. Just over 5 minutes left. Championship game, final game of the season here. Fox has to dig deep. Face off, won by the Blades, shot on Terkstra, a save. Behind the net, Blades cleared to the wall by Kuhn. Blades in the corner, they work it behind the net, centering pass taken by O'Gorman. Carried ahead by Tate. 3-on-2. Tate takes it wide. Tate down low. Pass in the middle for Outwater. A shot off some skates. And the Blades clear. In on Fox. Kuhn on defense. Loosened up. Terkstra loosened up for Outwater. He's got a lane to move it ahead. Or O'Gorman. O'Gorman from the wall. Finds Tate. Goes loose off his stick. Winters took a whack at it. Winters in the middle. No one able to connect. Out to Day at the point. Masons couldn't grip a shot. Blades carried ahead. Pass near side on the tape. Taken away by Smilenich. Up the wall. Blades keep it in. Trenton from the corner. Pass out in front. Played all the way through the corner. Winters pressed. Smilenich in to help. Winters with a kick. Blades tie it up. Comes out to the wall. Blades have it. Back down in the corner. Now pass out top of the zone. Blades couldn't find the shot. Now they'll dump it in back in the corner. Caught, shot, save, Terkstra. Back out to the far point. Shot knocked down, loose into the wall. Blades have it back in the corner, far side. Comes out top of the zone. Kicked around, Martsky has a loose puck. Jake crosses the red line. Has it pushed into the wall, Martsky into the corner. He's got it. Martsky's pass over for Potter, out of his reach and out into neutral. Day's there. He'll dump it back in for an offsides. .325 on the game clock. Lopshire, Martsky, Potter up front, Ayler and O'Gorman on defense. Face off, won by the Blades, back to their defense. Up the wall, loose for O'Gorman. Cross ice for Ayler. Ayler up the wall for Potter, chips it in the zone, hard after it is Lopshire. Blades play it behind the net, Lopshire's there. Lobshire's got it. Blades take it away into the corner, and they make an outlet pass through neutral. Cross ice, Blades rush after it. Trenton in the corner. Trenton behind the net. Yzerman takes it away. Carries it near side. Yzerman skates out, finds Potter on the far side, across the red line. Potter to the middle to Lobshire. Parker shoots. He scores! He scores! Parker with a bar down shot from the shooting lane. And it's back to a 1-goal lead. Face off won by Blades off the wall, in deep in the Fox zone behind Turkstra. Blades the first there. They send it around the wall near side. Point man holds it in. Shot knocked down by O'Gorman. Played out into neutral. Blades there. Blades set up something near side. Now dump it in deep. Rattles off the back of the net. Yzerman sweeps it near side. Up the wall. Blades get a stick on it, and they'll dump it cross ice into the corner. O'Gorman up the wall for Potter. Potter on the break for Martsky. He's got Martsky at the red line, dumps it in deep. Moore after it. Blades off the wall, can't get it out. Yzerman with a shot off of Moore's skate and up into the net. 1:57 left in the game. Fox will empty their net here. Potter, the extra skater. Potter on the faceoff. Sent into the wall. Trenton behind their net. Hard after it is Pollock. Wrapped around the wall. Yzerman. O'Gorman holds it in. O'Gorman steps around the defender. Gets it back in deep. Potter finds it. Potter back into the corner for Moore. Moore off the wall for O'Gorman. O'Gorman back down to Moore. Jumped his stick, but Potter's there. Potter pins it up into the wall. Waiting for some help. Dazed there. Into the corner. Sent up the wall. O'Gorman keeps it in. Trenton tried to glove it. Trenton with a shot deep, knocked down. After the loose puck is Yzerman. Plays it into the wall. Sorry. Taken by Pollock. Pollock moves it through mid-ice. Pollock gets around in on side. Far side, dropped it for Potter. Blades get a stick on it, and they clear. O'Gorman's got it. 1 minute left. O'Gorman at the red line. Gets it to Pollock, who puts it in deep. Behind the net, Days after it. Blades send it up the wall, held in by Yzerman. Moore's there as well. Got 4 guys in, trying to dig it out. 45 seconds. Pollock comes out with it, into the corner, behind the net. Blades carry it out, take it back towards the middle. Blades have it still, neutral zone. Shot, long distance. O'Gorman tried to clear, gets it to Moore. Moore's pass out for Potter. Potter takes it wide, he's got Day. Shot! Just wide, into the back of the net, into the back of the wall. Cleared out to neutral, 14 seconds. O'Gorman will scoop it up. Fox has got to get back on side here. Back in and offsides whistled with 6 seconds on the clock. Day with a huge opportunity. Great play. Six seconds on the clock. Tate comes out. Fox trying to get it in the zone. Blades keep it out. They've got it. 2 seconds on the clock, and that's going to do it. Trenton Blades knock off Fox Motors 4-3 for the Little Caesars playoff championship title. Came right down to the end as we knew it would. Hard fought game. Give both teams credit. We'll have a quick award ceremony here. We're not going to hear their names from the announcer, but I'll make sure to say them. First, we got Mason Day. Day with a hell of a weekend. Team wouldn't have been as far as they are without him. Next up, Evan Moore. Moore with a game winner against Novi. Gage Potter out. Gage, great weekend. Carter O'Gorman comes in with a game winner in the semifinals. Connor Tate comes out. Connor with a great weekend as well. Goaltender Preston Terkstra comes out. Great weekend by him. Liam Reifschneider, second goalie for Fox, another great weekend. Boston Pollock comes out. Second place medals for the boys. Jackson Kuhn out. Great weekend by Jackson. Had a goal in the Novi game. Miles Ayler out. Great game by him, or a great tournament by him. Lucas Smilanich, absolute wall on defense for Fox. Jake Martzke comes out. Great weekend by him as well. Here's Brody Outwater. Great weekend by Brody. Here comes Lopshire. Third period goal today. Great scorer. Here comes Liam Day, 96. Liam with a great weekend. Here comes Bryce Winters. Great weekend by the boys. Absolute great weekend. They come in fourth seed after playing games, 3 straight elimination victories. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching all season. Great group of kids. Probably not going to see this team exactly the way it is right now. A lot of kids moving on to high school. Great season. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday and go Sparty.